What up, y'all? Welcome back. Little drizzly out here, so I don't really know how long I'm gonna be on, but I'm gonna try to stay on like the regular time. I'm gonna do a mashup today of Strategy Saturday and Setup Sunday. So let's talk about what went well last week and basically what you're gonna do this week. You know, to set up for success. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I thought since it was a little drizzly, it would be empty out here. There's people sitting in the park in the rain. Okay, but still relatively empty. I kind of like doing my walk when there's not a lot of people here. You know, because sometimes they see you talking in your phone and they're like, "What is this guy doing?" You know what I'm saying? But what's going on, people? Um, Thank you guys for tapping in. 30 days, 30 streams. I'm almost finished with my 30 streams. So that's crazy because, before this, I wasn't really streaming or anything. I wasn't really doing anything like this. But I do have experience with talking in front of people because I'm a teacher. I'm about to retire as a teacher. And I'm not, I'm comfortable with talking in front of people. So there was some times when I had 30 people on here at the same time, and it's comfortable for me, you know. I appreciate everyone who tapped in for the 30 days. After this 30 days, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I might create a show called the Daily Vault. I'm thinking about doing what's up. I'm thinking about doing a Daily Vault 500 after I finish this 30 days, which is in a couple of days. So July, I'm thinking about doing a show called the What's Going On? What you up to? Abdullah, what you up to? And where you calling from? I mean, where you checking in from? Thinking about doing a show called the Daily Vault 500. And basically with that show, it'll be similar to this where I do different topics every day, but I'm a stream for 500 days straight. And that's basically around the time I'm gonna retire from teaching. So I think that would be interesting to kind of do 500 days, which is gonna be around the time I'm gonna be retiring from the Board of Education. So Daily Vault 500, probably coming in July. Similar to what I do here, talking about different topics, technology, business, every day. What's up, guys? Thanks for tapping in. What's going on? Israel, where you? What's going on? Where you tapping in from? Where you from? Afghanistan. Oh, wow. That's what's up. Appreciate it. But it's a little rainy out here right now, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be on. Yeah. What's going on? Good morning. Well, it's good morning for me. I don't really know what time it is We got people on here from all over the world, so it's good morning for me. Well, Pro Memes, what's up, man? Happy happy Sunday. How you doing? Thank you guys for tapping in. I see that the early morning is the best time to get on here because I be having a lot of people on here this time. When I go on in the evening, it's only like 5 or 6 people on here. 117. Okay. But yeah, today little rainy, but we're gonna get through it. We're doing the strategy Saturday and the setup Sunday mashup. So if you guys want to talk about something that went well last week, we could do that. What went well for you last week, you guys that are on, and or what are you? How you gonna? And if it didn't go well, how are you setting up to make this week go well? Oh, that's not dirt. That's water, because it's raining. It's water. Yeah, it looks like dirt, I guess, but it's water. I don't see. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's drizzling. Is it dirt? No. Water. Oh, might be a little dirt on it, but it's mostly water, I think. Yeah, but it's raining right now. Yeah. Um, but I'm out here anyway, cause I'm not making any excuses. We're not making any excuses. We're gonna come out here and do it. I said I was gonna do it. 30 days, 30 streams, and I'm out here. That's one thing we talked about last week. Is doing what you said you was gonna do. A lot of people say they're gonna do something, and guess what? They don't follow through with it. So, a little drizzle never stopped nobody. Oh, it's all good. But if you want to talk about what went well for you last week, something that went well for you last week, let's do it. If you want to talk about how you're going to set up for success this week, let's do it. How we going to make this week rock, or how we rocked last week. Or maybe you ain't get nothing done last week. That's okay too. But we don't want to do that again. We don't want to spend another week and not get anything done. Right? So if you ain't getting nothing done last week, we're going to change that this week. We're going to get on our game, and we're going to make something happen this week. You know what I mean? So what went well for me is I missed only, one day of streaming last week? I missed one day. So I said I was going to try to get on every day. I think I almost got on every day last week. So that's one thing that went well for me. So also, another thing that went well is it was the school year pretty much ended. So no more classes for the students. I don't know if you guys know, but I teach middle school. So I'm retiring next year, and the school year is pretty much over. Next week is like Spirit Week, so they're only having fun and watching movies and playing games and stuff like that for like 4 days. And I think the 26th is the last day of school. So that's a good thing that went well, man. You know, we closed out another year. Uh, and this coming year is my last year, so I'll get to really focus on what I really enjoy, like AI consulting and media and stuff like that. And in my retirement, I'll get to focus on a lot of the things that I love to do. Oh, yeah, congratulations. Definitely 100 subs. That's what's up. Oh, I'm a sub today too. I'm a sub today. That's your name, right? Pro Memes. So if everybody that's on here, what 20 something people that's on here, go sub Pro Memes. Check out his channel. Um, that's what we here for. We here to support each other, right? Go check his channel out. And I'm gonna subscribe today too. I'm gonna tap into what you got going on because you've been tapping in consistently on here with us. You know what I mean? So, wow. I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, I don't really know that much about the war situation. I try not to. I try to stay away from politics, man. Um, but the fact that they sent an airstrike, right? The fact that they sent an airstrike is next level, and I'm gonna tap in today, and I'm gonna actually see, why they sent the airstrike. Yeah, I try to stay out of politics though, man. Um, I don't know. What do you think? Tell me what you think. Maybe you might have a little bit more information than me when it comes to why. I know that we're allies, so I knew that eventually there was going to be some help along the way if the war continued. Um, I was hoping that it wasn't this soon. Pro Memes 01. Got you. All right, I'm gonna tap in with that today. And well, we got almost 30 people in here. What's up? Um, Tap in with Pro Memes 01. He's been consistently tapping in and talking, and he told me about he's actually an engineering student, if I'm correct, and he's in his second semester. He's doing his thing. So I love tech people. My my tech people, uh, definitely. So tap into what he got going on. What type of stuff do you put on your channel? Hey, no problem, man. That's what we here for. I appreciate you tapping in and being consistent, man. Um, Definitely. Yeah. So today, so what went well for you guys last week? Um, okay, that was for me. Those are the things that went well for me. Um, the school year ended. That is, and this is pretty much my last year before I retire as a teacher. So that's going well. Uh, what else? What else went well? Um, I stuck with my routine. So I actually dropped a couple of pounds. So I don't really weigh myself because I think when you weigh yourself, it kind of like discourages you because sometimes your weight, you might have a lot of muscle and you might be heavy on the scale, and it's gonna show that you weigh a lot, but your belly fat, you don't have a lot of belly fat. So I'm pretty much just going by basically my belly fat. If I have a little bit of belly fat, I just want to come down on my belly fat a little bit. That's it. I don't know if that's TMI, too much information. Oh, nice. You offer, okay, that went well. So you got a job last week or some graphic design job? Hey, congratulations, man. That's good. I started out doing graphic design, web design, app design, 20 years ago. So, it was a lot harder to do it back then. You young guys, when it comes to graphic design and stuff like that, you need to have talent because you got to be able to know what looks good. But it's a lot easier with AI and stuff because you can actually. I have a friend who's an artist, and what he does when he has an idea for an image, he'll create the image in AI and then he'll repaint it over or he'll draw it over, but he'll get the idea, he'll create the whole image in AI and then he'll paint it over. Yeah, so for all you artists out there, that's a great way to work on your paintings, work on your artwork. You have an idea, create the image in AI and just draw it over and paint it over, which is he I forgot what style of art he was doing, but it's a great way for you to create images. It makes everything a lot easier instead of always coming out of your head with everything and just painting and drawing. So that's pretty cool. All right, hey, congratulations on that, man. I started out doing that graphic design. So what else went well for you guys, man? Last week. Well, what else went well for me is, did I stick to a good diet last week? Nah, I had some off days, man. I was eating a lot of sandwiches. So one of my goals was to eat less sandwiches because of all the carbs. So I ate a lot of sandwiches last week. So next week, I got to get that together. Because I still want to lose maybe like five more pounds. But I'm not really tracking the weight. I just want my clothes to get a little looser, that's all. That's how I could tell when I'm getting in shape. My clothes are a little bit looser. So I'm going to try to cut down on the sandwiches. That's something that I'm going to work on next week. But sandwiches are so convenient, man. You just buy some cold cuts. And I don't eat meat, so my sandwiches are mostly lettuce, tomato, and cheese. Or like a grilled cheese, something like that. What's up, man? This is what I do every day, man. This is our 30 days, 30 streams. I take my walk and I talk to people from around the world. For 30 days, I've been doing it. I'm almost done. I am enjoying the nature though, but I do come out here and I take walks and I'm not on live, but this is part of my 30 days, 30 streams where we talk about different topics such as business and tech. Yeah, nah, it's all good. It's all good. I love to talk to new people. I appreciate you tapping in. But yeah, I've been doing this for 30 days straight, almost 30 days. It's 20 something days. So I got a chance to talk to a lot of people. You know, I got my boy Pro Memes over there. Make sure you tap into his channel. He taps in almost every time. And tap into his channel, Pro Memes. I think it's Pro Memes 01. We're gonna subscribe today once I get off of here. But yeah, man. I think I'm at 25 or 24 days straight. Yeah, I think I'm at like 25 days, something like that. But yeah, I enjoy the nature every day. It's beautiful out here. It's just it's a little drizzly. But if yeah, thank you. Uh, but yeah, man. After this 30 days, we're gonna see. I may turn it into a show. I'm thinking about the Daily Vault 500, where I'm gonna stream for the next 500 days until I retire. I feel like that'll be interesting. But thanks for everyone that's been tapping in, man. Wow, it's pretty cool. Got an opportunity to talk to a lot of people from all over the country and all over the world. Yeah, it sounds crazy, right? 500 days straight. I'm thinking about doing that Daily Vault 500. That's around the time when I'm gonna retire. In like 500 days, maybe less, a little less than that. Probably like a 490 days. Around that time, I'm gonna retire. I live in New York. This is New York. Yeah. So, yeah, yeah. I know. But I work in education, so we don't go by a full year when you work in education. So a full year for me as an educator is only 9 months because we get the summers off and we get weekends off. So I don't really count that. So technically, you're right, but for an educator, I don't work for that 500 days. A lot of that time is off time, if you know what I'm saying. So, like right now, we're getting ready to break for the summer. So the next 2 months, I'm gonna be off. So that's pretty much 60 days right there. And then I'm gonna do another 60 days off next summer. So that's 120 days that you see what I'm saying? So I know what you're saying though. But I wasn't thinking of it in that way. I was thinking of it from a retirement point of view, like how many working days I'm gonna have. So 500 days is gonna be, it's not all working days. So you know what I'm saying. It's 500 days in general. Basically, I'm 30 days, 30 streams. We're talking about what we did well last week. It's a combination of strategy Saturday and setup Sunday. And we're talking about what we did well last week. And if you don't want to talk about that, we're talking about what you're going to do that's going to make next week better. Wow. That's funny. Nah. I don't. I do not. Yo, it's too early for this, man. It's too early. But that's funny though. There's a lot of people that got OnlyFans that shouldn't have it. Definitely. But hey, yeah, we're talking about what went well last week. If you know, it could be related to business, technology. That's what we, how you schedule your life, what tech you use to schedule your life. We talk about a lot of different things on here. If you, I'm a strategy AI consultant on the side, so we talk about stuff like that. How people are using AI to start their own businesses. If you tap in, a lot of teenagers are starting their own companies using AI, and there's a young guy who's 22 years old. I think he's like top 20 in the App Store. There's a guy from Europe. He's like 16. He started his own company, and they built these apps using AI. So tap in. You could just Google it and check out what other people are doing with AI. Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, we just posted that. You know, we just posted that yesterday. Oh, we got my team. We got a whole lot of music. If you like R&B music, we have a cartoon animation, and we're putting out music, R&B music under that. So it's on Spotify and Apple. If you like R&B music and hip hop, we have a Bullet Assassin. This is a animated character that we created using AI, and we put out some music. So it's a lot of music out, and we're gonna continue to put out music probably every week. And every episode that we put out, we're gonna put out new music. So we're kind of inventing something new. It's like an animated mixtape, something that my team invented ourselves. And you'll probably see a lot of people copying it, but it's our invention. We invented like an animated mixtape. So we basically put out an animation and we put out music with it. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for checking it out. So yeah, we trying to do something a little bit different. I'm always trying to do something different from what everybody else is doing. You know. But yeah, someone had left a comment that we created something new, and I was like, you know what? I ain't even really think of it like that. Animated mixtape or an animated album. But yeah, man, we created something new. We doing something a little bit different. We got music out. We're gonna try to be consistent with the animations and the music. If you like R&B music, check it out. Yeah, yeah. So Bola the Assassin is basically a Muslim assassin, and he's kind of battling with being righteous, but at the same time, he's trying to live and survive. And Black Vault is this underground organization that they were in the music industry, and they invested in a lot of music artists. And what happened is they got jerked, and they hired this assassin to go around killing music executives until they get their money back. They want $1 billion in Bitcoin. So that's the storyline. Yeah, so it's a crime organization called Black Vault, and they're paying this Muslim assassin to a lot of money to go get their $1 billion in Bitcoin. So he's battling with being righteous, but at the same time, he's trying to just feed himself, and he's trying to get that money. So he prays, and he prays for his own safety when he goes out on these different missions, because he's praying that he comes out alive, because he knows that there's a chance that he can die. So that's pretty much the story in a nutshell. We also got some other characters that we're gonna introduce later on, but we're kind of testing it out to see where it goes right now. But we have a female character, who's a female Muslim assassin who Black Vault hired to actually watch him. So she's following him around. He doesn't know it, but she's following him around, watching him, making sure he does what he says he's gonna do. Wow. Yeah, someone else asked me that question about Trump, about the attack. Man, I believe in peace. I like peace, man. Like, Trump sent that airstrike, but at the end of the day, he said that he wants peace. He doesn't want them to retaliate. He just wants them to stop fighting. I want peace. You know, I'm hoping that they don't retaliate, because if they retaliate, it's going to be really bad. It's going to get really ugly, and a lot of people are going to die, and I don't want that to happen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so it was, the animation idea was something that I had for like 10 years. And I always wanted to do it. And one day I was like, you know what? Why don't we just try? Why don't we just try it? And what's cool is we're already working on a video game. I'm gonna build the video game myself from scratch. Because I also know how to code with gaming technology. So I haven't started on it yet. So that could be my reset Sunday. I could start on the video game next week. But yeah, look for a video game. That's gonna be insane. Yeah, peace is possible, right? Yeah, that's what I want, man. I don't want all these people dying, man. Like, that's so sad. I just lost my uncle last week. And I saw how painful that was for my mother. So just seeing my mom being so upset over her brother passing away, imagine how these families feel about losing their loved ones. And I was thinking about that today. What's up? Yeah, so yeah, that's the story, man. I had that idea for a long time. For a very long time, and the fact that I see that it's coming out now is pretty cool. The fact that it's actually happening, and but yeah, so I'm doing the video game. I'm building it myself, and like I said, that could be my strategy. My setup for next week. Yeah. So when all this war stuff was happening, I was thinking about losing my uncle and all these families that are losing people in this war. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see all these people dying and stuff like that. Because I know how that feels to lose a family member. I actually feel it right now. And I see what my mom is going through. My mom was a lot closer to him than I was. Because I haven't seen him in a while, but that doesn't change anything. Still a loved one. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No problem. Thank you. I appreciate the love. So yeah, I know how that feels to lose a loved one. And there's a lot of people that are losing loved ones, and I don't want to see that happen. So I'm hoping that they don't retaliate. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, right? The airstrike from the U.S. Yeah, so that's how I feel about that. But yeah, what's going well for you guys? What went look at this. All the birds eating Cheetos. They look like they're enjoying it. What went well for you guys last week? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not really a political person, man. What I catch in politics, I don't really watch a lot of television. I'm gonna be honest with you. But when my wife does, she watches a lot of television. So when I catch news, it's usually when I'm walking by the TV when she's watching. So when I hear news, it's usually like little clips and little spurts when I'm walking by the TV when she's watching, because I don't really watch it. So I don't really know a lot about politics. I do read blogs, but that's as far as I go as far as politics. Yeah, so I'm usually, when I'm home, I usually do a lot of consulting. So I'm on the phone when I get home for hours, just talking to my clients on the phone. So I don't get a whole lot of personal time. I'm usually always working to watch television. So yeah, I don't know. I guess that's like the topic of right now, since you had a lot of airstrikes and stuff. You had the airstrike, so I guess that's what everybody wants to talk about. But I'm not a political person, so I'm not really the person to talk to about that. I don't really watch television. So I really don't know what's going on. Like I said, when I catch stuff about the oh wow. Blessings, man. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't appreciate their fathers. So to all the fathers that are in there their kids' lives. A lot of kids don't even appreciate having a father. It's crazy. Just having a dad is something that you should appreciate, because a lot of fathers aren't really in their children's lives. I'm in my daughter's life. I love my daughter. I see her almost every day. She's graduating with her master's degree soon. She's 24. So I'm in her life and I'm proud of her. And she's also a teacher. So, yeah, it's very important for fathers to be in their children's lives, because you got to set the bar. You got to set the example for what they're going to accomplish in life. And if you're not there, who's going to set that bar for them? And two parents are better than one. What's up? Thank you. Um, I'm from New York, man. We're in New York right now. We in the park. Uh, I do something called. I've been doing something called 30 days, 30 streams, where I'm on here talking about different topics. I'm a teacher, so I'm on here talking about business, tech, a different topic every day. Today is Setup Sunday, where we're talking about how we're gonna set up for the week and do the right thing, whatever it is that we're trying to do. But I missed yesterday, so yesterday is Strategy Saturday, where we talk about what went well. So I kind of combined it for today, where we're talking about what went well for the last week, and we're talking about how we're gonna get next week popping. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I appreciate everybody for tapping in today, though. Definitely. You guys is on point today. A lot of people tapped in. Appreciate it. I guess this is the time to tap in, huh? Early morning. You guys just getting up. Because when I tap in the afternoon, nobody be on here. It'd be like 5, 10 people on when I come on in the afternoon or the evening. Sometimes I tap in at around 5 o'clock, 5, 6. Only be like 10 people on here. But today it was like around 30 something people in here at one point. But I appreciate you guys, man. Okay. That's what's up. So I'm about to get off here in a few. Thanks for everybody that tapped in, man. You guys were super cool today. Um, like I said, I'm gonna probably do something called, probably start in July, called the Daily Vault 500, and I'm gonna stream for like 500 days. So, um, I'm a teacher, so all those 500 days aren't gonna be working days. Somebody had made a point. I'm gonna stream for 500 days, but not all of those days are gonna be working days for me, because we get the summers off and stuff like that. So, but as far as the date, it's like a year and a half, I guess. But working days, it's only going to be, what, around 300 and something days, working days because of the summer. I don't know, something like that. But I definitely appreciate, so yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do next, probably start in July. And we're gonna keep it going with the different topics every day. But I'm gonna change over to the daily Vault 500, and I'm gonna stream for 500 days straight, which is insane. It was crazy just getting on here every day for 30 days. It's not an easy thing to do, just streaming stuff. But the funny thing is, when I started, it got easier and it became fun. So now I enjoy talking to you guys. So I'm kind of used to it now. So I'm gonna try to do 500 days straight next, which is crazy. But I'm gonna try it. But I'm about to log off, guys. Thank you guys for tapping in. Strategy Saturday and Setup Sunday. So make sure if things didn't go right for you last week, make sure you get that right this week. Set up today, set up for the week, and make sure you accomplish something that your future self is gonna look back and say, I'm glad you did that this week. All right. So do something to today that your future self is gonna look back and say, hey, you did that, and that's the reason why we're successful right now. All right. So appreciate you guys for tapping in. I'll be back tomorrow, and probably what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Monday, right? Yeah. I'll probably get on in the afternoon tomorrow, probably around 5 or 6, something like that. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for all you guys who tapped in and checked out the stream. Appreciate you. See you tomorrow.